Greetings, and welcome back. This is going to be episode 2 of the Siren Wail, in which James asks Lisa out for a date of sorts and introduces her to a few of his friends. James rushed out of Electric Avenue Coffee and raised his voice. "Hey, Lisa!" Lisa turned to him, brought up her right fist, and bobbed it, the sign for yes. James laughed. Not quite the right usage, but it's all right. His laugh died and his expression became a bit more serious. He grimaced as he looked down. I'm in a band with some friends of mine and we're practicing tonight. Care to come listen?" She studied him for a moment, then went through the signs to spell D-A-T-E. "No." James shook his head. "But then again, yeah. I was going to ask you out sometime, but to do what? Get a cup of coffee?" He laughed and she smiled. "So how about it? I promise a proper first date this weekend." Lisa pretended to think about it for a moment before smiling. She brought up her fist to bob it at him again. "Great! And still not talking?" They started walking again, with James now leading a little. Lisa shook her head to answer. "The guys are going to love you then, an audience that listens and doesn't interrupt. Oh, and do you want to follow me to the house, or are you okay with me driving?" Lisa tried to sign her response, but after a few fumbled attempts, she pointed at James and pantomimed driving. "All right, but it might be after midnight before I can get you back. We often practice late." Lisa smiled and bobbed her head. James drove them to a 2-story in an older neighborhood of similar houses. Where the other houses were long and narrow, though, this house had seen additions to double its size, making it more blockish. Lisa winced at the chaotic screeching of guitars coming from inside the garage. James led Lisa to the door, and when he opened it, the noise ground to a halt. Lisa's smile turned into a frown as she drew back, folding her arms in front of her. James reached out to take her hand. "Come on, they don't bite. Well, except maybe Ralph." He drew her inside with him. "Hey everybody, sorry You're late." The lanky man with short dark hair delivered the words with a flat tone and frown on his lips. His fingers strummed a low, ominous riff on his bass. A bright, roaring guitar broke in, played by a woman with long blonde hair and wearing a concert t-shirt for the band in this moment. Her fingers danced over the strings until she brought the sound to a zipper-sounding end. "Lighten up, Ralph. He's late for a right reason." A wide grin flashed as she turned to Lisa and nodded. "I'm Ashley, or Ash by the loud scream of mic feedback interrupted everything. Lisa's hand snapped to her ears. She turned toward a dark-complexioned man of middle height and dark hair with tight curls. He stepped back from the mic and adjusted the guitar strap over his shoulder. He was looking away as he said, "Sorry." "Jesus, Tyler." Ralph scowled as his hands dropped from his ears. "You'd think you had enough time in front of a mic that you wouldn't make it scream." "Sorry." Tyler repeated the word, but he glared at Ralph. His expression softened as his eyes darted to Lisa. "I was going to introduce myself to our guest, but my guitar hit the mic stand." Ralph opened his mouth, but James spoke first. "That's Ralph, our bass and curmudgeon. Tyler sings, roars, and plays rhythm. Ash over there keeps us all in line." Ashley ran through another riff. "Now I'm the drummer. Everybody, this is Lisa. I asked if she'd like to listen tonight. I hope that's okay." He gave Lisa's hand a squeeze before releasing it and rushing to a settle behind the drum kit. Ashley rolled her eyes at James's back. "I guess it doesn't matter if it's okay at this point." She gave Lisa a smile and wink. She gestured to a pair of chairs at the front of the garage. "Have a seat, hon. We'll work on James's manners another day." And that's going to be part 2 of The Siren's Wail. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back for another episode next week. Bye.